One of the things that Rec has said about this since we've been talking about it is that you knew somebody was using something when you could hear it coming out of their hands.
Yeah, from the dugout, you could literally hear the rip of the ball off their fingertips. And that's when, as a player, you were kind of going, wait a second.
Yeah, what is
natural?
This?
What is that? Yeah.
And so while we demonstrate, because we have the Spider Tack here, and I'm going to ask you to put it on your fingers and on the baseball, tell us about what your reaction was to what Tyler said. Having, you know, as he says, no issue with spin, but the guys who do use it, yeah, you can't open it because we used it earlier.
Look, the problem with it and the reason that this becomes an issue, as I try to get this apart.
It's like caramel, just to give people at home. It's even stickier than that, and it's heavier than that.
Like caramel once it started to harden a little bit. Yeah. So the problem with it is when you start talking about what pitchers are doing nowadays and the way it's affecting not just, you know, their ability to grip the ball, but the actual pitches that they're throwing and the way that they can now manipulate that, I can't even get this off, to use and create more spin on the ball, which it's statistically creates more swing and miss, gives me a worse shot at actually making contact with this thing. It's so funny because I can't even like get it on my fingers. You don't even have
any of it physically on your fingers.
It's so sticky to itself.
So, but that sound that it makes on the ball.
Yeah. So this is what I used to hear, kind of. Here, I'll try to. That's what you used to hear. I don't know if you can hear that at home.
Yep.
But that is exactly what I would hear from the dugout. I'm 120 feet, 150 feet, however far away I am from the pitcher on the mound. He's throwing a pitch, grunting while he does it, and I'm hearing this as it comes off his fingers. I know he's doing something that's not natural, and that the spin that it creates on the ball, whether it's a breaking ball, a four seam, whatever it is, just makes it so much more difficult for a hitter to try to make contact, and that's where this has become an issue because of the game that we have today, and there is so much swing and miss, and that's why we're talking about it.